Welcome back to the channel, guys, and in today's video we are going to start the Master League Classic series, and in today's video we are going to focus on the Excadrill and Giratina core. So as if you have been following my previous videos, you know that how much I like running Excadrill in the Master League, and this Pokemon really has a lot of potential against those tail types and those charmers as well. So and Giratina complements the Excadrill pretty easily because the hardest counter to Excadrill in the game at the moment is Kyogre, and Giratina is a pretty decent response to Kyogre as well. If you want, you can run a Dialga as well, but running an ABA double steel line doesn't seems to be right to me. Although I tried running Dialga as well, and it did pretty good, I must say. And yeah, I think if you want, you can run Excadrill Dialga or Excadrill Giratina. I think the basic purpose is to counter those Kyogres if you encounter any of those in the lead. The only benefit that I see running Dialga is that you pick up the Giratina matchup. So if you face Giratina in the lead, I think that matchup becomes really good versus when you are running Giratina instead, Giratina of your own with this team composition. So before we start with the video, if you are new to the channel and if you like our content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you're already subscribed to the channel, a big thanks to all of you. Also, if you want to join the Battleset Discord server, the link to that is in the description down below. And I am hosting a tournament of my own on my Discord channel. So if you wish to participate and if you want to say hello, just make sure to hit the link in the description, and that will take you to the channel. So without further delays, let's start with the battles and see how the battle goes. So let's start with the first battle of the day, and we are in a positive lead in the form of this Metagross, and the opponent makes an immediate swap to Garchomp. So I was a slight late in making this swap. This allowed Garchomp to farm for a lot of energy, and if this is an Sand Tomb variant, it's going to be good, but it looks like they went for an Earth Power, so and we get a defense drop as well, which is quite unfortunate. But we will be, since we are running close combat and play rough, we will be able to do super effective damage with the play rough, and now I need to start shielding if I want to, because the Garchomp is fairly healthy and I want to get rid of this Garchomp as soon as I can. So at this point I'll go for this close combat, and I'm not really gunning for the switch advantage here because we do have two great responses to Metagross, and we are able to get to this another close combat, which is quite good for us. And we will be throwing this close combat. Surprisingly, we get the shield, and I do a combo play here because as I said, that I don't need to go for the switch advantage, and they have a Zacian of their own in the back. And since we are shield up, we can really put in a lot of work against this Zacian as well. And Zacian cannot really take two drill runs from Excadrill, so we are able to get to that. And I think my opponent tried to overfarm because definitely they were at a close combat. So maybe I'd get to the move one turn early, and the opponent just sees the writing on the wall and quit the game. So yeah, good games. Moving on to the next one, picking up yet another positive lead in the form of the Dialga, and the opponent makes a swap to Kyogre. So looks like we are hard countering my opponent here, unless they go for a Blizzard and knocks us out. So I wasn't really counting the moves at the time of recording this video, but I don't think that was enough for a Blizzard at least. So they do not shield the Shadow Ball as well, and I probably, if they go for a Blizzard next time, we definitely can do a very safe shield here, but I do a very risky play, and the opponent goes for Surf, which will allow us to farm this Kyogre down completely. And we throw this Shadow Ball, and I don't think that we will make it to another one, but let's see. So yeah, not even to an ominous win. So quite unfortunate, but they have a Mewtwo in the back, and I make an immediate swap to Zacian. So since we are running play rough, we don't need to lower our defense by 2 stages by throwing those wild charges. But since we are 2 shields up, we are in a really favorable spot. So we go for this play rough, and let's see if Mewtwo decides to shield or not. So they do decide to shield, and getting a bit of lag there, but it's all good, nothing lost. And I think I should shield here. yeah, so I decide to invest a shield and then we will go for a player. If I decide to go for an undertap there just to be safe, maybe Mewtwo was not at another move, but just to play safe, and we just swap into Excadrill and the opponent quits again. So Excadrill really making the opponent quit, and it's a really strong Pokemon, and especially with that mud shot addition it caused in I think couple of seasons back. So my opponent is rocking Metagross and and not Toxic and a Togekiss. So it seems like that they are really weak to Excadrill. So we go for these rock slides because I really don't want my backline to see this Togekiss. We do have Giratina for Metagross, so not really worried about that. And I think we are seeing an increased Metagross in the Master League, especially in the Master League Classic, or potentially even in the Open Master League as well. But the reason that we are seeing an increase in Metagross because people have Zacian now. They were able to max it out. Fortunately, I was able to max out my Zacian early, like when it came in, because as you can see, I got a very good IV, and then I invested a lot of rare candies into it. But yeah, Metagross is a very hard counter to Zacian, especially you cannot really take two close combats, but still it hurts a lot. And Metagross anyways doing super effective damage with those bullet punches. So at this stage, Metagross is has one shield, but we can go for a farm down. I think we should throw an ominous win somewhere, and the opponent started lagging though, which is quite unfortunate, and now I think they just quit. Probably should have cut this part out, but moving on to the next game, and we are in an Excadrill matchup, so this is the reason that you need a Hundo Excadrill, or at least with a 15 attack, because in such matchups the CMP tie is really important. I think is probably the one of the game changing factors as well. So seems like I won the CMP there, even though I lagged by one. I lagged a turn in the beginning if it was a lag, but my opponent I think did not throw the charge move because they are able to get to another drill run, and they swap into their Kyogre, which is still fine. I think they want to draw out the Dialga or something, but they will be taking they shield the Shadow Ball, and probably if they are not running Thunder and Surf, I am getting one shot with the Blizzard here. I tried to throw the Ominous Wind, but I believe Kyogre win the CMP against Giratina. So we still have a full health Zacian, and Zacian will need to do a lot of work. I think with Excadrill in the lead, I think you really need a Kyogre answer, or uh, even an answer to a Groudon, so or a Giratina, and I think a Dialga counters Giratina as well as Kyogre pretty easily. So if they have Dialga in the back, I think we are in a very favorable spot. So I threw the charge move immediately because I don't want to. I want to get rid of this Excadrill as soon as possible. And there comes the Dragon Lord of the Must League, but yeah, it does not want to see this mouse. Is it a mouse, or I think it's a mouse. So it's not a mouse. What its pre-evolution called? I think it's, never mind, I'll probably get it back to you in the next video. So picking up another positive lead in the form of this Dialga, and Dialgas generally like to make a catch, and I farmed with one mud shot extra, but still my opponent played it super smart and was able to catch a move on to the Lugia. And I do not have a very clear response to Lugia, and I did not make the swap because I felt like I have a good response to Dialga with the Zacian in the back. So but my opponent is able to bait. I don't think that was a bait even. I probably wanted to keep the Excadrill alive as much as I can. So the opponent will not shield the charge move, and I went in with Giratina because I felt like Giratina is quite useless at this stage. But maybe it's a wrong decision. I do not shield the Sky Attack fortunately this time, and we are able to farm down Lugia with good amount of energy. So going for Shadow Ball straight away because I'm not expecting them to shield. Um, but they shield, which is quite not good because Dialga will farm a lot of energy off of us, and now I think they can safely go for a Draco. because they farmed a lot of energy off my Excadrill as well as then Giratina. So we go for this Iron Head, and the next Iron Head will be able to knock us out. And this Dialga is very very healthy, and with two shields up, I don't think the Zacian will be able to knock. With one shield up, I don't think Zacian will be able to knock it out. So so yeah, Ironhead will almost be able to knock us out, and I really don't know why I'm staying in this matchup at this stage, because the game is already way past over. If they have a Caterpie in the back, maybe there is a chance, or maybe I just wanted to see what they were running in the back so that I can just get to know of the team composition. And looks like they were running Melmetal, so they were running double steel team, but we just get thunder shock down. So, or I had an Excadrill alive, so maybe I was trying to go for a catch at some point of time, but the switch timer was not up in my opinion. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed watching this one, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.